Oh no. Oh, look what it is. Alone in the dark. The new nightmare. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024, 2:20 a.m. It is, yeah, Tuesday, like I said. So technically, I can do this now. The new nightmare. Oh, so I've never touched any of these games. I've known about the series, but I just never played any of them. So, yeah, I'm practically blind in almost everything except for maybe the most basic stuff that you would probably find out about the game. So, this is apparently the fourth game and a reboot. So, I'm guessing everything in the first three don't matter. Oh yeah, keep that there. Screen adjustment. Adjust the brightness of the image until the monster on the right side disappears. And I don't see it. So it's good. Okay. Movements, of course, is the D-pad. Flashlight is circle, inventory is triangle, X is, X, square is run, X is action, fire. Target mode is R1, free look L1, radio R2, map L2. Free look movements, one of the sticks, I'm guessing the right stick. Okay. Alright. So,
Gloucester, Massachusetts, October 30th, 2001, 2100 hours.
oh, wait, did I just... Okay. Before I do anything, can I, there we go. Oh? Classic arcade? That's weird. Why would they have that? Neighbors. Oh! Nah, it's gotta be 4 by 3 for a 16 by 9. How many minutes has it been? 4 minutes! Oh gosh. You know what? Okay, new game. Let's get back. Alright, I won't do
Gloucester,
anything.
Massachusetts, October 30th, 2001,
That's so
2100
blurry.
hours.
Oh?
I can already hear you ranting, but I've taken on a new case. I know, I promised I'd quit. But I was contacted by a man named Johnson to go to Shadow Island and investigate Obed Morton and the Abcanis writing tablets. Does that ring any bells? Now you understand why I couldn't say no and had to leave right away. I'm going tomorrow. I left some notes on the office desk. See you soon, Connie. Oh, I nearly forgot. If you want to contact Johnson, he's at 555-1495.
Boston Police Department. Name Fisk. First name Charles. Date of birth February 17th, 1944.
Wilson
Presumed
Fisk?
date of death October 24th, 2001.
Oh,
States, October 31st, 2001. 1800 hours, 43 minutes.
that guy speaks fast.
So?
They'll be on Shadow Island in about an hour.
Carnby's a loose cannon, but we had no real choice. And the professor?
Professor Eileen Sedrak is convinced that Obed Morton is her... We had no trouble persuading her.
I must have those tablets in their translation. Is that clear, Johnson?
Perfectly, sir.
Oh boy.
Miss Sedrak? Aline? Wake up.
What? Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Here. You'll probably need this. Do you have your radio?
Yes, I have it.
Aline. When we get to the island, for your safety, you'd better stay close to me.
My safety? Is there any danger? I was hired to authenticate the translation of the Abcanis stones. I will be working with Professor Morton.
My best friend died because of those tablets. He was killed on Shadow Island. And I swear I'm gonna find whoever did it.
I'm very sorry. Listen, I know Professor Morton's reputation. He's a scientist, a great researcher.
Well, to me, he's just another suspect.
We're getting close. Shadow Island.
What was that?
Oh. How?
Put that on. We have to jump.
Demons, of course.
Oh, no!
Choose a character. Edward Carnby? Is it Carnby? 33 years old, private eye. Characteristic, owns a double-barrel gun. Eileen Sedrak, 27 years old. Ethnology professor at the Boston University. Characteristic, father unknown. Who do I want? Who do I want to play? Let's start with Edward.
Alone in the dark.
We'll play as Edward for this playthrough. And here we go. My parachute won't be of any further use. Okay. Okay, can I examine the weapon? My good old double-barreled duo-cylinder revolver. It fires 2 bullets simultaneously. Oh, yes. Box of magnesium bullets. Magnesium? 9mm magnesium bullets. Whoa, 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 whoa. Objects. Charm of saving. Oh, I guess that's how we save the game. A magical pendant of Indian origin. I can use it to save my progress at any moment. Combine. I can split it too? First aid kit. Oh boy. A first aid kit. It contains bandages, disinfectant, and a small bottle. Walkie-talkie. A portable radio with a range of several miles. Johnson gave it to me. To use it, press the corresponding button. This object cannot be used here. Of course, flashlight. A flashlight in anodized black metal. To use it, press the corresponding button. Oh my gosh. Notebook, okay. Nothing. Contacted Johnson. Confirmed me that he sent Fisk to Shadow Island. Must retrieve those Indian writing tablets and their translation. Must also protect that Eileen Cedric. Oh boy. What's with the writing there? Document. Fisk's notebook. Consult. My interest in Shadow Island goes back to the period when I worked for the Bureau. 713. The director, Christopher Lamb, gave me the case investigating Obed Martin, a young anthropology professor born on the island. Obed Morton, the island, the Amerindians, and a number of events of varying drama all seem to be somehow linked by some dark secret. Bureau 713 was officially charged with observation, containment, and undermining of small groups of communists and their sympathizers. Screw communists, man. Who were acting, or likely to act, within the territory of the United States. However, I quickly understood that Christopher Lamb had, let us say, more personal idea of the Bureau's mission. Lamb, a mysterious and manipulative character, seemed to be almost obsessed with the occult. Oh boy. Here we go. The paranormal and magic. I can't say that I ever really understood his true objectives. But the reports that were sent to him, and which sometimes came through my desk, were more often concerned with a group of Oh, there we go! Satanists here or there, or such and such a sacrifice, or even this or that voodoo bewitchment. Then about the movements of the communist agent saboteurs that finally proved so inoffensive. The Bureau 713 itself seemed to develop this atmosphere of mystery. Everything became compartmentalized. Some words I just can't say right. We were cut off from one another. Contacts between agents themselves were becoming rare. However, the means at Lamb's disposition seemed bottomless. Is this on? Seems like it. I can't believe that Lamb could have carried out such sweeping operations without some support from very high places. The number and diversity of the cases we were taking up didn't stop rising during the 5 years I spent at the Bureau. It was in '78, during my last 6 months there, that Lamb asked me to write up a report on Obed Morton. The man had what it takes to arouse interest. The last child of one of the most powerful families of the Boston aristocracy. Morton was one of the youngest professors at Massachusetts. At 24, he had written a brilliant doctorate. His studies on the Abkanis tribe are remarkable for their clarity and profundity. Very quickly, however, his scientific work seemed to get infected with a personal involvement that undermined his objectivity. During one of his classes, he shared with his students the fabulous archaeological discoveries that his grandfather, Jeremy Morton, had made on Shadow Island. Sorry, stuff in my throat. He made, I read that already, a Morton family possession since the beginning of the 19th century. A few years later, to a packed floor of half-amused, half-worried colleagues, he gave a demonstration of the magical properties of a charm he had found in the island's system of tunnels. He was persuaded that the charm enabled the wearer to retain a precise and clear memory of the events he lived. More than once he evoked the world of darkness, a kind of hell on earth, which, if we believe him, is the origin of all the evil that has come to the world since the arrival of modern man. His whole work in the last few years for the university has been consecrated to the translation of ancient symbols on a few pieces of bark. All this was the cause of a fierce argument I had with Lamb. I failed to see what this Obed Morton and Shadow Island had to do with the Bureau's mandate. Lamb immediately demanded my resignation and obliged me to sign a ridiculously strict contract of confidentiality. The talking down that followed contained more threats than advice. That led me to do a little investigating of my own into Lamb. The least one can say is that he has covered his tracks. Christopher Lamb was born in 1938 in Kassa, Hungary. When his father was shot for war crimes in 1946, his family immigrated to the United States with a borrowed name. A powerful network, including many of his father's old friends, gave him a lift up the ranks in a number of power government agencies, specializing in the fight against communism. In 1971, he became director of the highly secret Bureau 713. The Bureau was involved in a number of dodgy operations, black ops stuff in American territory, but also in a number of friendly countries. Surrounding himself with a personal guard of ultra-nationalist militants, Lamb became a veritable state within a state. Okay, let me drink some first. He was untouchable. The congressmen who had been calling for the closure of Bureau 713 after the fall of the Berlin Wall seemed to have given up. Rumors talk of pressure on them and their families. Lamb was the victim of a suicide attack by a left-wing... Oh! Oh, the leftists are going crazy even back then. Activist. As a souvenir, he is paralyzed at the neck. It's just a hypothesis, but it seems to me that Lamb and Obed Morton got in touch about the tablets the billionaire had used at his conferences. I can't believe I almost didn't know what I was reading there. Morton has been known to associate them with a kind of apocalypse in which the darkness will walk the earth. No doubt Lamb saw it in another opportunity to increase his power. From this time, I have kept only a charm. I know nothing of its role or significance. And there we go. Ho-ho! A small bloodstained notebook. It appears to have been in water a long time. What? Map of Shadow Island. Oh boy. Let's consult the map. That's a map. Wow. 20 minutes. Part 1 and I didn't really do a lot. Okay, that's the map. Ooh. Now, where am I here? A rough map of Shadow Island. Johnson gave it to me just before our departure. Alright, let's go, walk! Oh, an edge just came online. First off, let's see what's over here. Oh. Oh. The gates! This gate is secured with a combination padlock. Of course. I don't have the code. Oh my gosh! Already, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna end it right there real quick. I'll be right back in a few minutes.